coroner. He wore all black from head to toe, and of life and death he pretended to know. Every idea, every secret, and every thought, which he believed he had long ago bought, with the sharp suits and death's eternal smell, all parts of the job, so he would tell. Forever a coroner, forever morose, he would wake up each day, to his house he stayed close. The coroner was alone, constant and sad, but of life's secrets he claimed he had every last bit of knowledge, he knew every part. Who could know the living better than who knew a stopped heart? His shiny shoes and pallid face made for him a solid case of an obvious expert on all things life. He had no kids, no dog, no wife, but who needs that when one understands the meaning of life and all its demands? Taking a bus to and from New York, the town of their work, goes a coroner and a delivery nurse, not to mention the writer who, after the hearse, writes the obituaries into the paper, hoping the memories of their lives never taper. But on this day the bus gets stuck, and it appears the group is down on their luck. They decide to tell stories, these ladies and gent, about life and its apparent intent. Each has a focus, one on the beginning, the end, and the middle, and now each must depend on the other's ideas to broaden their view of what life should mean and what each should do. With their separate understanding from the end to the middle and the beginning of life due to their work separate as well, they find that life provides a mysterious spell. Each thinks they're right, but learn to cross over to the thinking of those sitting near them moreover. They piece together life's secrets stuck on the bus. Through the stories they tell and what they discuss, the scene is set and the characters fully ready. So the coroner starts with his tale on death, voice steady. The coroner's story goes something like this. A man goes driving, holding hands with his miss, as they slide slowly down the road, carrying with them a light load. But a load nonetheless, as they held a check from his father who died lonely, leaving an inheritance to his only son and the lady beside him. But the two were unhappy as they contemplated where to spend their money for the future. It would all depend on what their life plans were and how they might be best able to live to the fullest their life. Two men appeared suddenly in the back seat of their car, one dressed in the riches of blues, the other with a large scar, wearing nothing but black and with a large smile that showed glowing blackish eyes and sharp teeth wide as a mile. The blue man had a warm, inviting look and shook his head, explaining the passengers had long been dead. They were sent by the boys' fathers to help them decide where best their life could derive full meaning, from living in the present or assuming life will come later as long as they stay pleasant. The man with the teeth mentions with a smile that assuming life will be wonderful, if they wait might be worthwhile. His soft, smooth words quickly win over the less than open heart of the woman. She agrees that living means waiting. The blue man, however, says something baiting, as he mentions that to live life fully yet, and open oneself up to fully living so as to avoid regret, take chances, take opportunities, and live life well. The man did indeed believe his point swell. The passengers left with one final word. Whatever you choose, live with love, and make the other heard. As soon as they disappeared, the argument began again with heat. The boy declared that no opportunity should be incomplete. The girl sought comfort and told him his folly, but he ignored her and with hate screamed, "Molly, you know not about life or living it well." And she shouted back, no love in her eyes, "Mel, I hope you die before you know which way would be best to go." She took a knife and stabbed him quick, and he lost control of the car, a cruel, cruel trick. He died of the wounds, she died in the water. A cruel fate, to be sure, that their grave was salt water. If only they had learned the importance of love, that despite differences helps people to rise above. But it is too late now, as the two did drown, stuck at the bottom of the water with a loveless frown.
Created using Powtoon.